everybody. We're back. Horrible weather we've been having. Horrible weather. 2 weeks ago, we got 3 to 4 inches of snow. We got a few inches of freezing rain and ice on top of it. It's still laying mostly everywhere. We went into single-digit temperatures and laid there for 10, 12 days, something like that. Just now getting a break, and guess what? It's going to snow in the morning again.
Yep.
2 to 4 inches, they say.
We'll see.
So, we've been laying low. We have a replacement camera here we're trying tonight for the one that I've lost. It's just gone. We have searched everywhere. And we have a couple of things going on here. We do want to show you a couple of things here, and a big shout out to a viewer, subscriber, a sponsor. It's been a good one. We're going to jump right into that. So, okay, yeah, let's do that. And
Huge,
but anyway,
huge, thank you.
Huge. These are awesome.
Ready?
Yep. A couple of tumblers. Hold one up here, there. It's got our logo on it. They're personalized with a name. Well, I grabbed mine first, but yeah, anyway. There's Sonia's. They pronounce her name a little different up there where she's from in upstate New York.
They pronounce it different everywhere.
But anyway, got a couple of beautiful engraved stainless steel tumblers. Go ahead and remove the lid there. The other one, same thing except for the name. Set him over to there. Threads on, screws on lid. Beautiful things. And our logo engraved on it. Now, you've seen, we did manage to get our logo done and on our intro, along with our other interests.
You can go either or.
Either or what? Show us.
With a straw.
We haven't unwrapped the straws yet. We haven't got to an occasion where we can...
Where's Sippy?
Oh, okay. I see. How's the straw work? Let me see that.
It goes down through.
There's the sippy hole. She needs a sippy cup.
Yes, I do.
And this turns.
It turns.
I didn't want to force it. And that seals and the straw goes down through.
Yep.
Okay. Except the other way. We haven't had occasion to use them yet.
Not yet.
The single digits, we really not into the cold drinks. And I'm surprised she hasn't coffeed hers yet. But we haven't been or something. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it, guys. She likes a little nightcap, we call it. If you look at one shelf, and you've seen it in past videos, we look like alcoholics, but we're really, really not. But anyway, or something. But we haven't been out to where we've needed to take a to-go cup either.
No.
We have hibernated. So but these are gorgeous. They're a gray color. Got a rubber strip here on the handle for grip, I guess. A little more sure grip. Got our original logo on there, which we're sticking with. And 2 straws. Nice heavy straws.
Yeah.
Good straws. But I want to shout out to that subscriber. I'll go ahead and call him by name. John and...
Really?
You threw me off there. Vicky, yeah. Yeah, I was looking down. I wonder what that noise was, is what it was. I was looking down at our pile of plunder here. See, I'm trying to think ahead here on our production, and sometimes I get distracted. John and Vicky, she's also the one that holds the record for the smallest catfish caught.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be a record I don't think is going to be beat. She caught this on a rod and reel.
You have a picture of it?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm putting pictures up here as we speak of who these folks are. But and I'm not poking any fun at her for this or
No,
not. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
I would, yeah, that, yeah, that's a record holder right there that I don't think will be broken.
Yep.
But anyway, want to send a big shout out to these guys. He and I has known each other for, I don't know, spring of '96.
I can say a long time.
Spring of '96. I had the kids with me. I was in town. There's a major structure fire in town of Pomeroy, and Middleport goes as mutual aid. And from what I could see where we was at on the street, going down the street, that thing was rolling. I mean, it was rolling. And to understand these river towns, you might roll up to a house that's got one floor at the sidewalk. You look around back, and there's 3 floors down to the ground, or 4. They're built into the side of hills. So anyway, I go up there to see the boys. That's a bunch of good friends on Middleport and Pomeroy. So I go up to see what's going on, look at the fire. The kids were little. Out of the way, of course. I'm a fireman. I know the routine. But how we met is another good friend of mine, a flight medic with MedFlight, he died in the line of duty, on duty with MedFlight. Miss that guy every day. But anyway, he's on the pump panel of the Middleport truck. And, I've got history in Middleport. And he said, hey, get up here. So I bail on the pump panel. And kids are sitting on the opposite side bank. They're watching the going-ons. They're out of the way. Like I said, I know what's in the way and where to be. So I look over the pump panel and everything's good. We're running a little low on water, open a valve, let a supply truck top us back off. And I look down. There's this guy down the hill down there. Now, like I said, this house is built on the side of a hill. It's 2 or 3 floors below sidewalk level, 2 above. And he has given me the stink eye. I mean, he has given me the once over like you wouldn't believe. So we're all just happy. And my other friend, Sean there, the flight medic, he's standing there beside him, and I heard him say, or seen him say something to him. You couldn't hear. It was pretty distant and all the noise and everything. And every time I look around, he's still giving me the stink eye.
Because he was up on his truck.
And that is something that we come up with. It's called the look. It ain't the stink eye, it's the look. But anyway, he couldn't figure out who I was up on that truck running pump. And like I said, we got fire all over the place. There's water flowing, there's people working, and he's on an exterior control line. And that's how we met. It was spring of '96, I remember that. So 96, 06, 16, 26. That'd be 30 years this spring. And we've known each other since. We've catfished together. We've done a lot of stuff together. We used to stop or meet and have lunch once a week. And at a KFC Long John Silver combination, where they broke that combination up, and we both changed jobs and our employment situations changed. So we haven't done that, but we need to start doing that again. Having a lunch. But once a week we'd meet in town for a lunch and fish. And but anyway, that's these guys. They got these tumblers. Had them made. Absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to use it. Just when we have occasion to go out, and I have occasion to use a tumbler. We've been hibernating in this weather. It's been brutal cold. It's been icy. A lot of the country's been experiencing that, so it's nothing unique to here. It's been about everywhere. But anyway, I want to say thank you for the tumblers. Thank you for your support and your friendship and your loyalty to the channel from the beginning. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So anyway, you might have seen this banana looking thing laying there. That's to this new camera. I had a tripod, handheld tripod. You held it, it would fold out to a tripod and it come up at an angle. Real comfortable thing. And it kind of made me a little skittish off and on in some areas, because I've had people tell me, you know, the wrong cop sees that at the wrong time, you're going to get shot because it looks like you're holding a gun with that little GoPro on it. And it did. And I knew that. Well, this one come with this banana looking thing, and I feel a little bit better, but this is awkward as can be. We have a gimbal we'll be using with this one instead of the handheld. When
This one's great for the boat, though.
it floats, but I don't know if it's flotation enough to hold the GoPro. We'll have to see. But anyway,
It'll be enough to grab it real quick.
yeah, maybe. I lose stuff overboard, phones. You know, she loses rod and reels, and but anyway, we'll stop there. But anyway, that's what that yellow thing is. That's a handle to hold the replacement GoPro. This one is a Hero 7 Black. So anyway, anticipation of better weather, hoping, praying. I picked up a couple of things. Went to a neighboring town Walmart yesterday, picked up a couple of things. One of them is the Atski, however you say that, Outski, salmon eggs. As soon as we can get to the lake over here, Crowdale, we'd like to go trout fishing. And I say as soon as we get to it, is everything is a sheet of ice, and it's thick. It is really thick, and you don't walk. You're in a controlled fall anytime you're out in the open, on the grass or anywhere. Yeah, we had the sleet, rain, and freezing rain on top of that snow. It saturated the snow and turned all of it into an iceberg everywhere. So as soon as we can navigate to that, we're going to give it a try. Got some couple of packs of Gamakatsu size 1 hooks. And I want to bluegill fish. And I know there's bluegill down here. We tried it up there. Didn't really catch anything. I know where there's some bigger bluegill. I want to cook some bluegill, some fresh bluegill. I like bluegill to eat. And some sponge. Foam, bobbers.
So you're not doing that.
Yeah, we kind of lose those along, and we drill a hole in one of them to put her glow stick in. So we're there, we're waiting. The boat, it's iced in where it is, so there's been no movement on it. We won't be able to get it out of where it is till this stuff melts down. It's just iced in, and
Yeah,
you know, it's off the driveway.
it's safe.
It's safe and it's fine, but there's no moving it and there's no doing anything with it, because there again, there's a bit of a slope. You're on a skating rink here, because we have nothing but pack ice, and we've only had 1 day above freezing, and what that melted refroze on the top and made it slicker than ever even more. So. But anyway, my screensaver kicked in there, excuse me. Only drinking water tonight, folks, as usual. So, but anyway, big shout out to John and Vicky. Vicky and John, however you want to say it. And I did. I looked down at that stuff and got sidetracked a minute ago. I'm trying to plan conversation ahead here.
Yeah.
And I was trying to make sure everything that went with the tumblers was out there also. We didn't have nothing to lay back there hid. So. But we also have a replacement GoPro, that thing. And I do have an electronic gimbal for those moving videos. And I'm getting the hang of it. It takes a little getting used to. But it's great. So here's a big shout out and appreciation to my friends, catfishing buddy, and longtime friend. And but that's how we met. And like I said, we call it the look. And really what it was is every time I looked down that hill, man, I was getting holes bored through me. And Maybe ought to turn his line up a little bit and get his attention. You know, get him a little busier down there holding that thing or something. But or just cut him off for about 2 seconds, see what happens. But, no, I wouldn't do anything like that. But that's how we met. You know, I got there, and like I said, I've been a member, and I know that equipment of Middleport. You get up here and run the pump, and he built so he could go fight fire. That was Sean, the flight medic. Huh? Now I got you. You know, I got the garbage detail while you go make the hero moves. But that was spring of '96. I
I'd
can
say they probably needed the manpower.
nail that down. Like I said, you know, you've seen some of the houses in Palmer where there's a story or two at street level, but the hill drops right directly behind it, and you might have a story or two down. And
Right.
it was one of those places, and she was rolling. So, well, and big old wood frame houses built in the 20s or 30s, somewhere around there. But anyway, we appreciate this. We are going to use these when we have the occasion come up, and we're just sitting here waiting for weather to break, anxiously waiting for just a nice day here and there would suit me.
Yeah.
It's been a long winter. It's been a tough winter. It's been a cold one this year. I don't have pictures of it or anything, but you know, there's the rivers are ice choked. I don't want to say clogged. The boats are moving now. They shut some locks and dams down because they was getting ice logged, ice jammed. There we go. The locks. Things are starting to move again, and that ice is moving and flowing downriver. And they're again trying to get to a place where you could take pictures without ice skating to it. Has been a task, but we have some trout release dates coming up here in Crowdale, and of course we got the trout stuff and the hooks, proper hooks and everything for those. And I'd really like to get over there for that release. Get her out there to catch a trout or two. So anyway, an appreciation for the tumblers. Got a few little odds and ends. We've got everything in the world we need except for the weather to do it now. We're settled in. We're all licensed up. Unlike last summer, you know, moving halfway across one state into another was a chore. It took time, and it took a lot of little details to get done. Then the next thing you know, it's winter. Sooner and quicker than I ever expected. It's just boom, here it is. Holy cow, where'd the summer go? But we're getting there, folks. Appreciate you staying with us, and appreciate our sponsors, our patrons, our supporters, our viewers, everybody. You know, we've been shadow banned on YouTube. You look at the back history compared to now, yeah, we put some junk out. And remember, this is our scrapbook also. We put some stuff out that not everybody is into. We understand that. We expect that. But, yeah, you can tell by the stats when it starts climbing again, you put something up that they're not warm and fuzzy with, boom, you drop down to 0. So, but all of you that have stayed with us and continues to do so and will continue to do so, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you all soon.
Stay safe, people. Bye.